Hey Commanders, it's time to plan your week in Marvel Strike Force, and I've got your full events guide locked and loaded. Whether you're chasing shards, stacking resources, or just trying to make the most of your energy, this is the video you need to stay ahead. We're breaking down what's happening day by day, which events to prioritize, and how to play like a pro. So let's get into it. Alright, so we are going to start off by looking at the leaderboard event, Accursed Reign. And Friday, when I did the quick sort of overview of the event, it looked like I was right in my predictions. So our ways of earning points in this event is to spend campaign energy at a 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, I know, not great value there, and earn 1 Hell Flare Orb fragment from Arena. So that is what you're going to get at every Arena payout. I've got a top 100, so if you're in the top 100 of your Arena shard, your free-to-play total should look around about 46,256 points. However, if you are like me and you try to stay within the top 10 of your Arena, 67,256 points is in your future. But to achieve either of these, you're going to have to do as well as you can in your Arena shard, top 100 at least. You're going to want to spend 450 core refreshes on your campaign energy and spend that energy every single day. And then you're going to want to go to the web store to collect your daily free claim. Now that 46,000, that is going to get you down as far as milestone 15, which is 42,000. So the 46,000, I must admit, is a bit of a push. That 9, we're looking at like 9,000 energy to get to the next level, which is milestone 16. So if you are in the top 100, I think milestone 15 is a reasonable level to look at going for without going hell for leather. However, if you are in the top 10 of your Arena shard, an extra 3,000 energy to get down to milestone 17, I think is actually worth the investment. You're going to get a Thunderbolt Diamond Orb fragment. You're going to get some T3 ISO 8 Orb fragments, 9,000 of them, and 275,000 T3 L1 ions, as well as those 200 L4 training modules. So I think that is well worth the push. However, the resources on this, apart from those 10,000 Armory 20 Orb fragments all the way down at milestone 20, 130,000 points, I don't really think is worth pushing and spending all your campaign energy if you've got it stored like I have on. We do have a spender milestone, a spender input point of open 1 Shadow King Diamond Orb. When we're in game, we'll take a look at how much those are costing, but 40,000 points is the limit there, so you're going to be able to buy 4 of those. This is a 7-day event, but where the rewards are is in the leaderboard, and this is the leaderboard. So Accursed Diamond Orb fragments, I don't think this is going to be as contested as some might think. Now, yes, we have Mystic Gear here. Mystic Gear tier 20, Crimson Sigils, Crimson Mythic Geodes. They're your G20 mini uniques. Top 20 are going to get 400 of them, but to be honest, if the guys have been in the top 20 for the past number of leaderboards that we've had, they've probably got most of the characters that they want upgraded into Gear tier 20 already. But for me, I'm going to be aiming for this 6,001 to 7,000 here so that I can get 1 G20 mini set there. I'm not pushing hard on this event. I got burnt in the last event, and I should have known I would have got burnt. I burnt my cores in the last event, quite a lot of cores, and ended up still outside of the top 5,000. So I'm just going to take it easy and not spend too much. So over and above the standard campaign energy that we get from doing our 450 core refreshes plus what will come in during the day, I'm only going to spend at the most an extra 3,000 energy. I'm going to go over my plan in a moment with you guys as to what I'm going to do though with this. So here is the table for the Hellflare Orb fragments. So you can see if you are at rank 1 to 10, you're going to get 8,000 Hellflare Orb fragments, and 51 to 100 is 5,000, giving you that 35,000 or the 56,000 points over the week. And then our campaign energy, we get 1,108 over the course of a day. That's with your 450 core refreshes, your web milestone, everything like that. 7 days of this event is going to give you 7,756 energy, which equates to 7,756 points. So this is my initial sort of looking at what I'm going to spend. So I'm going to spend 1,108 energy, or just over that, every single day. And then our daily free claim is 500 Accursed Rain milestone points. So don't forget to go to the web store to collect those. Then we have Cosmic War 2. This is our Alliance event. And in this one, we have a ton of ways to earn points. This is vital that you and your alliance take part in this. Earn 1 Allied Supply 7 Orb Fragment. This is coming from the daily free claim like it was last week, like it has for every single alliance event that we've had for God knows how long now. The thing is, they're giving us 1,000 Orb Fragments every single day. That's 24,000 points every single day over your 6 days. If just one of your alliance members misses that over the course of the week or of the 6 days, that's 6,000 points down the drain. Really, really simple thing. Once a day, go on, collect. Takes 5 minutes. War battles and Crucible battles, I have had it confirmed there are only 2 wars this week. And obviously you will have 2 Cosmic Crucible trials in this period. But you should very easily max those points out as long as all your alliance members do the following in a moment. You're going to get points for playing Crucible with Starjammers and playing War with Absolute A-Force, with extra points for playing with them at 5, 6 and 7 yellow stars. Now, because of it being Absolute A-Force, which are a completely fountained team now, you should have them at 7 yellow stars now. If you are a free-to-play player like myself, so like an end game free-to-play player, you should have the 7 yellow on all your Absolute A-Force. And so our known free-to-play total is going to be 505,800 points. A little bit more because you're able to get more yellow stars on these, and we've had quite a lot of yellow stars on the Starjammers. Your to-do list for this event: each of your alliance members is going to need to do 10 war attacks per war. That is not cancelling, that is going in and actually winning or losing those war attacks. One of those battles per war is going to need to be done with the full Absolute A-Force team. Now, in the blog, it did say that you could get them on defense. However, it does say play war battle in the scoring method in the actual table. So if I was you, I would take your Absolute A-Force off defense and move them to offense just to make sure you're getting those points. Each alliance member is going to need to do 6 Cosmic Crucible battles per trial. So that's going to be 12 Cosmic Crucible battles in total, with one of those Cosmic Crucible battles per trial with Starjammers. Now, to my knowledge, the Starjammers are not going to work on defense. So if you have got your Starjammers on defense, then pull them to offense for this week's Crucible. And you're going to want to go to the web store to collect your daily free claim. And I've got us here getting down as far as milestone 18, 495,000 points. That is going to get us a Thunderbolt Diamond Orb fragment this week, which wasn't attainable last week. So that is the difference between having these Absolute A-Force as a scoring method as opposed to what we had last week, which was Liberty and Vigilantes. And then here we have it. So we've worked out the Alliance War as all 5 members of Absolute A Force at 7 yellow stars, giving you a grand total of 206,000 points from War this week. Cosmic Crucible, I have only allowed for 3 star jammers at above the 5 yellow star mark. So you should have Lalandra, you should have Rocket Raccoon, and you should have Groot all at 7 yellow stars if you are in the end game. I'm not talking about brand new players. You probably haven't got that. I know I certainly haven't got that on my baby account. That's going to give you a grand total of 163,000 points. And then your Allied Supply 7 Orb Fragments is going to give you 144,000 points over the 6 days of this event. Okay, so we need to look at the Command Center one for this week. We have spend campaign energy on the main Harbinger Month 2 event this week. Just need to spend 10 campaign energy a day to get 3 points. Clear 3 waves in Battle World is going to get you 25 T4 ability materials and 10 points towards the Quasar rewards. 7 waves in Battle World is going to get you 70 L4 training modules plus 15 points. And clearing 11 waves in Battle World, which I think is going to be clearing all the waves available in Battle World. That is going to give you 630 power cores and 20 points. You're also going to need to find the Cloak of Dormammu in the Harbinger Week 6. I've already seen people looking for this one. And that is actually all the way down here at 150 points. So once you get your Hyperion unlock, you will also get the Cloak of Dormammu for the points there. And that is all we're looking at doing for the month 2 this week. Week 6, you're looking at completing the all clear daily objective. That is quite a simple one to do. This week, we're looking at playing 5 Crucible battles and 15 Crucible battles. That's going to get you 50 points and 100 points respectively. They're also looking for you to win 5 Crucible battles for another 50 points. And then play raids with Thunderbolts for 100 points. Now, the raids with Thunderbolts, it's counting per character here. So that should not be an issue. That should be a very easily doable 15 there. Collecting Astral Force from the Chaos raids. There's a Shadow King node, which is the Bio node. So the Bio boss node in the Chaotic Storm raids. That is what you need to do to collect that. But you only need to do that once this week. And you're also going to want to go and find the Pride gem. Now, I'm going to let you know that we have confirmation from Community Manager Pathfinder. I'll put that up here in a moment. That the Pride gem is going to be in a free claim later on this week. So keep your eye out on the web store for the free claim of the Pride gem. And then if you are going to unlock Hood this week, you will be able to get some more points for blitzing with him at 5 yellow, 6 yellow, or 7 yellow stars. So I did say I'm going to go through what I am going to do with my energy. Now you will see here that I have 19.9k is energy stored here, and it could be quite tempting for some people to blow all of this in one go, but I don't think it is going to be worth it. I will be waiting until near the end of the event to see if it is going to be worth me blowing more of my energy. But what I'm simply going to be doing daily this week on the where energy is concerned is as follows. We're going to go up to the Nexus hard campaign, and we are going to farm all 6 nodes here. So that's the 3 gold orb nodes and the 3 training orb nodes, like so. And then we're going to go to the villains campaign, and we're going to go to 7-6. We're going to go to 6-6. And we're going to go to 4-6, and we're going to farm the training orbs from that one. And then we're going to go to the Heroes campaign, and we're going to do Heroes 7-6, Heroes 5-6, which is Echo, and Heroes 4-6, which is Sunspot. And we're going to get those gold orb fragments. And that is going to be my strategy this week where spending campaign energy is concerned. I'll then check on the last day to see how much of a push I need to make to get to that milestone that I talked about, which was milestone 17. And we'll also check the leaderboard at that time to see where we are, to see how much of a push we might need to make to stay where we are on the leaderboard. And that's your full rundown for this week's event in Marvel Strike Force. Let me know in the comments what you're prioritizing, or if you've got any questions about optimizing your path. Don't forget to check the description for helpful links, including the Jetson Squad Discord, where you can connect with other commanders and myself and grab some great resources. If this video has helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and as always, stay positive.